Bridge is a convoluted card game that is incredibly popular with the tea-drinking little old lady demographic, which makes it all the more curious as to why there is a video game version. This is normally the part of the review where I would explain how to play bridge, but given the fact that the instruction manual for the game doesn't even explain how to play bridge, I'm going to go ahead and assume that it would require more time than I'm willing to invest in it. The instruction manual almost reads like it is in a foreign language, at one point saying that the computer opponent uses stayman and Blackwood conventions. Nowhere in the manual are either of these terms defined, or even mentioned again for that matter. As best I can tell you, control the top and bottom player, while the computer controls the left and right. Whoever won the previous round gets to play a suited card, and play goes clockwise around the table with every player selecting a card to play. Whoever has the highest card in that suit wins the hand and kicks off the next round. While this sounds fairly straightforward, there are card swaps, bidding for tricks, and a whole host of other rules in place. The presentation of the game is downright perfect. The cards are easily identifiable, the controls flow nicely, making it a breeze to make your move for the trick. And if things aren't going your way, you can reset the hand at any time with a quick joystick move. The only thing missing is the ability to win a nifty Activision patch if you get a high enough score. Who among you wouldn't love to have a Bridgemaster Activision patch? If you are a die-hard Bridge fan and have no friends, then this is the perfect 2600 cartridge for you. If you are anyone else, this game is most definitely not for you. The box artwork for Bridge has that wonderful Activision color, only this time it's on a bunch of numbers and suits from playing cards. The manual is both dense and uninformative, which I know sounds like a contradiction. If you are already familiar with how Bridge works, you'll feel right at home. If you're new to the game, it'll be like reading a foreign language book. While there is no Activision patch for this title, it did show up in some Activision catalogs. You are in control of Buck Rogers, a 20th century space shuttle pilot who has been transported through time to the 25th century and is a combatant in the battle for the planet Zoom. For starters, it's kind of amazing that technology has changed so little in 500 years that someone could not only function, but be successful to the point where they get to lead the military assault. On the other hand, this is essentially a suicide mission. So perhaps they just wanted to let him go out thinking he was a hero. Each level takes place in two parts, making your way across the surface of the planet Zoom, and then space combat against the enemy fleet and mothership. The first part requires you to cross through a predetermined number of electron posts, kind of like a skier does for the slalom. If you go around them, it doesn't count, so you have to make sure you go between them. Nowhere does it mention why you must run this gauntlet of electron posts while dodging debris that is scattered across the landscape. It's not like you destroy the posts or anything, just pass between them. I guess in order to get the attention of the enemy fleet, you have to prove yourself as a pilot. Regardless, once you cross through the ever-increasing number of electron posts, it starts at 20 and goes up by 3 to 5 every level. You are off into space to hunt down the mothership. The space combat portion is downright annoying, as wave after wave of enemy fighters fly around for you to shoot. It is easy to aim, and you have multiple shots that travel to the edges of the screen. However, the enemies appear directly behind you, without warning. That poses a problem, since a single touch results in your ship being reduced to flaming rubble. It is very easy to lose a ship or two per level for no other reason than the computer decided that you had too many reserve ships. Once you have killed the predetermined number of enemy ships, the mothership shows up. 2 quick shots and the fight is over. Then it's off to the next level, where you repeat the exact same thing you just went through. Outside of the random cheap deaths from the sneaky spaceships, the only other challenging component to the game is the time limit. This forces you to put the hammer down and fly as fast as you can through the electron posts. While overall the game isn't terrible, there are better games in this genre on the 2600. The box features some wonderful pulp-style artwork with Buck Rogers facing off against an alien foe. The manual is a step above a lot of others, in that it's very well laid out and has some nice colorful graphics that break down the action. While there wasn't a Sega catalog, ads for Buck Rogers did show up in the manual for another Sega release, Star Trek. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to see more Game Encyclopedia videos.